All right. Well, let's get moving then. Anna, if you'd call roll, please.
Sure. Vincent,
Here.
Carrie,
Here.
Kurland. Charnis,
Here.
Klein,
Here.
Silver,
Here.
Duber.
I am here. I'll make a motion to appoint Brendan Volker as part-time firefighter paramedic. Is there a second?
Second.
Chief Wilson, he's not here, but if council's willing
Yeah,
to
he
go
is.
ahead, we can
Oh,
swear.
he
him.
is?
Yeah, yes.
Where is he?
Down on my bottom left there.
Chief
Well, I don't
Wilson's
see
here,
you.
but the new hire I don't see.
But
No, Wilson's here, but
Right,
the new
I'm
hire
here.
is not.
Right. I thought you said Chief Wilson's not here. Okay.
Oh,
I
I'm
said
here.
Chief
Volker
Wilson,
is
he's
here.
not here. So
Oh,
does council want to go ahead and we'll swear him in another time, or do you have a problem with that?
I think we can go forward. And
we've done that before.
anything you want to say, Chief?
I can tell you a little bit about him. He's a firefighter paramedic. He works full-time in Lyndhurst. He's wanted to be a fireman for basically most of his teen life and up. He was an explorer in the fire service at the Menor, and that's when he decided that he wanted to be a fireman. So he got his EMT and everything early, like he was 18 to 20, and he's been working ever since.
He's 29 years old and he's already got lots of years of experience.
Yes. Yes, he does.
All right.
So he's the whole package. And yes, they are all, every new hire before you is vaccinated.
Good to hear.
Okay. I don't have any, anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Okay.
But Chief Wilson, is this a good sign?
I talked to him yesterday and I said 7:30 and you have the Zoom link, and he said he did.
I sent it to him. But do
Right.
we ever do a motion to appoint him and second it? I missed
Yes,
that.
that was
You
done.
did.
Yes.
Who seconded?
I think Amanda did.
Thank you.
I think everybody did, but I think Amanda had her hand up first.
Man, it was official.
Thank you.
Whatever you read in the minutes.
So, well, Chief, do you want us to go forward with them tonight?
Yeah, I would say go forward. I'd like to get him started.
Okay. All right. And if you'd go roll, please.
Sure. Vincent,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Kurland,
Yes.
Charnis,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Duber.
Yes.
Chief Wilson, wasn't Brendan, I think I met him the other day when he was over here with the crew from putting out the fire next door.
No,
No.
he hasn't started yet. You
He
met
hasn't started yet, because there was somebody that,
either,
Just swore him
you
in.
either met Rath or Clutter, one of the two.
We
I know one
swore
of them
two
was
in
on that
last
call.
month, John.
yeah, okay. I don't remember which one it was. I thought it was Brendan. Okay, sorry.
Does he have to get sworn in at a meeting, or can the mayor just do it?
I can
two
do
days?
it just anytime.
Yeah.
Right, Steve?
That's correct.
All right. Any other comments? No? All right. I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
I'll second it.
Thank you. We didn't put the dates on it, but that's all right. Dana?
Good evening, everybody. The treasurer's report is for the year end, December 31st. And our cash account summary showed we had $10,028,360.10 in the bank accounts. You have the summary of the monthly and year-to-date activity. For the month of December, all funds, we had $701,034.60 in revenue. Our expenditures for December for all the funds was $1,035,156.12. And just because it's year end, the year-to-date revenues for all funds was $20,635,515.94. And our year-to-date expenditures for all funds was $19,191,694.12.
Resulting in a $1.5 million increase to our general fund. Remember that as the year goes on.
Yes, we ended up at a very good year with, as the mayor said, over $1.5 million increase in our general fund. So this was our year end. This has got all the cleanup stuff in it for the year end. I then gave you a revenue and expenditure report line item for all the funds. And it was year end, and that was the year end budget that we had approved as well. So I don't need to go over all the variances because they're all under 100% on the expenditure side, which is required. And the good news was the growth in the general fund balance. So that was the positive for the year end. But I'll answer any questions you might have.
Anybody? All right. Must have been a good explanation. All right, if you call roll, please, Anna.
Vincent,
Yes.
Harry.
Yeah.
Erland,
Yes.
Charnes,
yes,
Klein,
Yes,
Silver,
Yes.
Stuber.
Yes, and I'll make a motion to approve the tax administrator's report through December.
Second.
Thank you. Dana?
Okay, for the December tax administrator report, for the month of December, we collected $465,446.12. That's for all of the categories. That was an increase over December of last year of almost $118,000. Our year-to-date gross collections increased over prior year, $640,841.73, and our net collections after the expenses increased $707,323.02 over 2020. So overall, we did above our projections and had a good year. You have your gross tax revenue report by month, showing our monthly and our income tax monthly chart that shows you where we ended up for each of the months as we went on. That's all.
Thank you. Comments, anyone? Okay, Anna, if you call roll, please.
Vincent,
Yes.
Harry,
Yes.
Erland,
Yes.
Charnes,
yes,
Klein,
yes,
Silver,
Yes.
Stuber.
Yes. I'll make a motion to authorize an agreement with the city of Solon for the provision of jail space to house prisoners of the Orange Village Police Department. Is there a second?
second,
I think Lisa might have thrown her voice first there. Chief Pastura, Mayor, Steve.
I'll let Chief Costura tell you why we need to get this under contract so that we have a jail space.
We need jail. Jails are becoming less available, and we're at the point where we have to have something more solid. We've been working on mutual aid contracts, and when they don't have room, they don't have room, and we need the room. We had a situation recently where we had no jail for a certain person, and we just wanted to do a BAC blood alcohol content test on them, and we had to take them all the way out to Geauga County just to have the BAC done, and they wouldn't house the prisoner for us. And, it's wasting a lot of man hours. It's just a sign of the times. We have to have a jail, and this is going to give us a little bit more reliable jail space.
The difference between this is that up until now, we've only paid by the night, but we're not guaranteed of getting a place. So based on what we've been arresting and putting in jail, this set fee is fair. And if we don't go that high, we'll get some back. And if we go more than a lot higher, then we have to owe them a little more.
Chief, approximately, how many prisoners do we have incarcerated a month over the year?
We do about, we had to turn this into Solon for them prepare a contract for us. And I think we had a little bit over 100 jail days. And, you know, and they've been moving swifter now, the court system and that with bond and getting prisoners out on particularly low-level crimes. So they don't stay in the jail as long as they once did. But we had roughly 100 days of somebody in jail last year.
Does this guarantee space though? Because I see there's a provision that says, subject to Solon notifying Orange that if it does not have sufficient capacity, would
That's
that
correct.
preclude them from, and then what happens?
Well, then we would be hunting again. But basically what occurs is the courtesy, Solon wasn't allowing us to house there recently because they have contracts with other communities. And since the city of Bedford closed their jail, at least us, Bedford and Oakwood have all gone for contracts with Solon. And the point being is that if you're a mutual aid, if they're doing it for mutual aid, they may have spaces available and still not allow you to come in because they have the contractual people involved. If by some chance they're full for some particular reason, we would still try and use some of our neighboring jail facilities and letting them know that we couldn't get into where we needed to go. And so a lot of times people will help out.
Chief, which communities actually have jail facilities in the area at this point?
Beechwood has a jail, Solon has a jail, and Solon, I mean, they're housing for Shaker Heights and a few of the other bigger cities as well. So the jails have been, and Bedford only closed down because they couldn't find anybody to be jailers. They put every type of opportunity for people to get a job there as a jailer, and nobody would apply. So there aren't very many. Beechwood, Geauga County is one we've used. We've actually been checking with West Side departments as well that have jails in case of.
And we used to go to Euclid?
Yeah, we used to go to Euclid. That's no longer available to us.
Does Solon limit the amount of mutual aid they're willing to sign? Like, did they sign this contract already, or do we have to sign it first?
Mutual aid is different. A contract is one, and then they'll house prisoners on a mutual aid agreement at a price of like $100. I'm not exactly sure because there's some other a la carte thing. If you have a blood alcohol test, it costs you more money. If you have a video arraignment, it costs more money. Our contract is going to cover all those things. The only thing it doesn't cover is medical. And they have a doctor for the place that does the routine. But if something more serious would come up, then Solon Jail does not cover the costs of that.
Did Solon sign this already? Did they approve it?
It's going to their council real soon as well. But I'm assuming that they will.
And by the way, the thing about the prisoners in jail, that's not new news. That's always been the case. That if they're sick, that's our responsibility.
Potentially. You can ask Steve. It's not always our responsibility either, right, Steve?
It really depends on the circumstances.
Correct.
So we need this jail.
Yes. Or you guys are gonna have to be Airbnbs for me or something.
Who's got an extra room in their house?
Can't we use the gazebo? Couldn't we use the gazebo?
We could, but we have to limit it to how many people, you know, it's got.
The new park bathroom.
Can we use Randy Curtis's houses back behind Pine?
That's cruel and unusual punishment now.
They're not good enough for prisoners.
Don't, Mayor, you're on tape.
Well, I'll confirm it.
Anyways, I think that was funny. Anybody have any other questions, comments, concerns? No. All right. And if you'd call roll, please.
Vincent,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Kurland,
Yes.
Charnis,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Duber.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on to discussion of bills to be paid in the month of February in the amount of $141,967.77. And additional January expenses, the amount of $200,281.74. Anybody have any comments on the bills? Okey-dokey. Audience comments, no audience. Old business, ordinance 2022-1 is amended. I'll make a motion to pass this. Ordinance amending certain sections of chapter 105 and section 111.01 of the codified ordinances of Orange Village to clarify the village's open meeting requirements and to continue to authorize the use of electronic technology to permit remote meetings and electronic attendance at meetings and declaring an emergency. It's up for third reading. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Perry. Does anybody have any comments on this ordinance? I don't think there's any changes since last meeting. Nothing different. Judd, were you gonna say something or?
I was just leaning in.
Oh, okay. Don't lean too far. All right, if there's no questions or comments, if you would call roll, please.
Vincent,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Kerlin,
Yes.
Charnas,
Yes.
Klein,
Line votes aye.
Silver,
Yes.
Duber.
Yes.
What was Judd's vote?
I don't know, bow tie?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh,
Oh, he said bow tie.
Oh, that's what I thought it said. Brendan Volker is coming in, the fireman. If you'd like to jump back up there, it's up to you guys.
Chief, you want to make sure he knows how to tell time?
Mayor.
You could ask him, Mayor.
Really
He's probably on.
caustic tonight, Mayor.
What am I tonight?
Caustic.
Caustic.
All right, it looks like Brendan is here. Hi, Brendan.
Hello, so sorry about that.
It's okay, we still voted for you reluctantly. No, so Chief said some nice things about you that he took back and then all that. So I think Mayor wants to swear you in if you're in the mood.
Are you ready,
Absolutely.
Brendan?
Yes,
We're excited about this?
I'm very excited about this.
Okay, very good. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Brendan Volker,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village,
the rules, regulations, and charter of Orange Village,
and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
discharge my duties as a firefighter paramedic
discharge my duties as a firefighter paramedic
of Orange Village, State of
Of-
Ohio,
of Orange Village, State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations, Brendan. Welcome aboard. The chief will get you all set up and scheduled.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And these are all the council members who just voted just for you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome aboard, thanks.
Thank you.
Moving on to, let me see here. No new business, no audience, no comments from anyone. Mayor comments.
Other than to tell Brandon, he's welcome, Brendan, he's welcome to stay. He can also slip away if he wants to. I don't have any comments to share tonight.
All right, I don't either. Mrs. Perry.
I have no comments either.
Mr. Silver.
I just wanted to tip my hat to the service departments after last week's snowstorm. I think it snowed for about 36 hours straight. And as always, they did a great job of keeping the roads clear in Orange Village. So Bob and team, well done. And that is all that I had.
All right. Mrs. Curlin.
I have nothing this evening. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Charnas.
Quiet evening. I got nothing this evening either.
All right, we got the spoilers coming up. Mr. Klein.
Limited comment.
I resemble that remark.
Insofar as the NOACA committee has a meeting next Thursday, which is the 17th, and it would conflict with the Ready Committee meeting. I'm going to move the Ready Committee meeting to 2/23. So I will send out notice to everyone for that. And I guess I'll call this the shameless promotion department. I sent all of you guys an email regarding competition that I'm in for a grant for creating the Cleveland Design Business Accelerator. And it's scheduled for the 24th of February. And I would love it if you guys could come and support and vote for me. And so that was the shameless promotion. I'm done. Thank you very much. And again, thanks again to our service department for their diligence and hard work in keeping our city streets clean. They were great. All good. Thank you. And good night.
Mrs. Vincent.
I'm going to still get Amanda out on time, so I'll keep them relatively short, especially after my lengthy report last week. I too want to thank the service department for their diligent work, much appreciated. In school news, a questionnaire to gauge the number of students who have been vaccinated and or boosted has gone out to families. They're being asked to fill out the survey by February 14th. Speaking of that, and with anticipated discussion about the mask mandate and pandemic protocols, the next school board meeting is on Monday, February 14th. So if you're looking for a unique way to spend your Valentine's Day, you can spend it with your local school board colleagues. Just a reminder for anyone looking for an escape from the weather, the Orange Senior Center is open and available for fitness classes. There was a lovely article in the Chagrin Valley Times this past week featuring many of our Orange Village residents, so that was cool to see. And just one final plug to use your coupon books for great deals. They will expire before the next time we meet, so go out and help our businesses while getting a special deal on something wonderful for you and the ones you love. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
I second it.
All right. Thanks, Amanda. I don't know where you have to be, but it sounds fun. Anna, if you call roll, please.
Vincent,
Yes.
Perry,
Yes.
Kurland,
Yes.
Charnas,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Silver,
Yes.
Huber.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Amanda, I thought you were wearing a fur coat, but it appears to be a dog.
It is. It's my doggie who was barking most of that time. That's why I had to be on mute.